Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we continued our work on our rocket fuel production facility, taking the slag that we had created as part of our electrolysis process here, grinding it into crushed stone, taking that crushed stone, dissolving it into mineralized water, feeding that mineralized water into our algae farm to produce green algae. So we now have green algae, and as you can see, I've let it run long enough that our warehouse here is completely full. So we now need to take that green algae, turn it into cellulose fiber, and take that cellulose fiber and turn it into methanol gas. I think in a comment in one of the previous episodes, someone suggested that I take the speed modules and put them into the assemblers that were making speed modules, and that is actually something that I did. I did put the speed modules in the assemblers that make the speed modules. So, yeah. I can't run that too quickly because the actual production of the inputs don't run that fast. So, you know. But it did increase the speed a little bit. And we've got 1,000 available. That should be more than enough for anything that I want to build from this point on. Alright. So, next stage, we're going to need 5 Mark 6 assembly machines, which I don't think that I have actually made yet. No. So go ahead and get those under production. And how much cellulose fiber are we making? 150 per second. So what I think I might just do is do a similar thing here, is spread these out, put my 5 factories here, take the outputs and throw them into a warehouse. Let everybody run off their own dedicated belt, just to make sure that everything runs as smooth as possible. Alright, so to do that, we're going to need to give it enough room. Alright, so you guys are going to need to go that way. And you're going to need to come this way. Alright. I will space them out like this. Alright, and you're going to be making cellulose fiber from green algae. And you're going to be using 3 speed modules per. So we don't need more than that. Okay. Okay, so there we are. And There we are. Warehouse. Warehouse. All right, perfect. And actually that could be expanded because we have more room to put more belts coming out of this thing and even into this thing. So, you know, there is potential for expansion there. Or we could just add more speed modules to make this run faster if I had to. Alright, so we now need to run into 9 liquefier Mark IVs. Let's see. If I were to remove one of those, it would be 11. Okay, so it doesn't give me a nice even number. Alright then, fine. No big deal. And I think I'm going to use pretty much the same system. Okay, there's 6, right? 7, 8, 9. All right. And we need to make the actual liquefiers. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Okay, let's see, how large are these? If I want to put one there and one there, that could work. I actually need to give a little bit more room. Okay, so there's the 6. Okay, they're all in there. We need some power. That'll do. Okay, so... Oh, actually, we need the 3 more. And then I can actually probably move that one. And that one there. Okay. There, that covers all of them. Just throw that cellulose fiber back in there that I accidentally picked up. Okay. So then what you're going to be doing is taking my cellulose fiber and turning it into methanol gas. And the question becomes, how much gas are we making here? 750 per second. I think we're doing 750 per second. I think a single pipe will handle it. We'll find out. I need to save myself a little bit of resources. Did I pick up that bot? I did. There we are. Okay, so this is a gas. Let's go ahead and throw it into a tank. Let's make sure that everybody can empty. Oh, right. We need to put things in there. I think it's running okay. This is the one that would have a problem. It seems okay. Of course, once that fills up, it'll back everything up, but that's okay. Alright. I could always run a second line if I had to. And the pipe does seem to be filling up. And what I could do, I don't know if it would help. Oh, of course. I can put a pump on there. And I know someone's going to yell at me for this. But pick that up and move that. Considering how quickly that filled up, I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, it definitely does seem to help. Make sure that things get pushed properly there. Alright. Good. Good. Alright. Now, the next thing that's going to need to be done here... And we are going to need red metal catalysts and green metal catalysts here at some point, but when am I going to need those? to turn our nitrogen and hydrogen into ammonia. But we need to get the nitrogen first. So we're going to do the air separation as the next project. So we're going to need 48 air filter Mark IIs. Well, there's 20. And the thing is, this is going to produce an absolute ton of oxygen. All excess. For the most part. So, I think that we're going to have to expand the oxygen farm. Here. Bots, get rid of these trees. Tell my bots to get rid of those trees. I'm going to fill in this little pond here. And I think that this... Whoops. That is not what I wanted to do. They will still work, funnily enough. They will still work, but it looks so ridiculous that I'm going to go ahead and move them. There we go. Alright, let me just kind of separate those off so that that doesn't happen again. Then I'm probably just going to fill this whole thing in. And tell the bots to get rid of, well, all of that. Okay, so we got the first 20. We now need the second 20. I need to put this logistics bot back in the system. Even though it is a low tier bot. Okay, so then I'm going to need 8 more of those air filters. Alright, how big are these guys going to be? Let's see, 48... And that is going to produce 13,215 compressed air in total. Oh boy. Wow, which is going to make the oxygen gas coming off of the electrolyzers look sedate. And then the gases coming out of these chemical plants is also going to be pretty significant. I need to get this to be less than 1,000 per pipe. Okay. Math time. Off screen. Alright, so I'm going to take my 13,215 divided by 48. Divided by 48. That means each one is producing 275.3 air per second. Which means I don't want to have any more than 3 hooked up to a pipe at once. Okay. Fortunately, that divides out pretty evenly. So that's 16 cents a 3. All right. Okay. 16 cents of 3. Okay. So that means we're going to need 16 separate pipes and probably 16 air tanks. Okay. Oh, I didn't make that other 8. Which is fine. There, just cue all that in. Okay. I'm thinking I'm going to need more room. Because that's 8. I need more horizontal room. So we're going to have to clear out all those trees. Okay, not a problem, I don't think. So here's how we're going to do this. One, 2, 3. With a pipe, connecting them. Okay, and then we're going to have a tank. Should I have this? Yeah, I don't think we'll put a pump in there. We'll just leave that as is. Alright, and so you're going to need modules on there. Okay. blueprint it. And so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, more landfill. That was 11, right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. And a 16. Did I not make enough of those tanks? No, they're there. They're just waiting for the trees to get removed. Okay. And actually, it does look like there's some room in here to fit substations. Which is good news. What's this? The delivered item, this entity, right mouse button, delete the item request. Yeah, delete the item request. We don't need that anymore. Alright, there they are. Perfect. Alright, so we now need, this is 16, they need to go into 8 chemical plants. That's actually good news because that's 2 tanks per chemical plant. Nice. Okay, so we're going to need 16 pumps. We're going to need 8 chemical plants, of which we don't have any of. What do you mean we don't have any glass? We have glass? No, we don't have glass. That is tungsten carbide. Oh, I need some glass. Please bring that. Thank you. It'll be hilarious. Putting a flare stack on a compressed air tank. Apparently this is running still because this... No, that's full. That's full. Looks like that emptied a bit faster than we inputted. That's interesting. Okay, so there's 5. I just need some more glass to be delivered. Let's see, we're all in logistics. Yeah, we're all in logistics. Okay, here's my 16 pumps. Probably should have included that in the blueprint. That's all right. And actually, these things have 2 inputs. Well, how about that? And you're doing air separation, nitrogen gas, and oxygen. Perfect. Okay, so there they are. And so I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to do 16 more tanks. And feed all this in. Because we're going to need all of this oxygen, right? All of this oxygen. Plus some extra. Yeah. I'll have to sort out how it's all going to work. Not sure how much oxygen to be able to move through this system. I'll have to see. Alright, but we are at the end of the episode here. So, we're going to lay out the tanks for the outputs of these chemical plants. Get them all set up. Something similar to this. Maybe not exactly, but close. And then that will be done, and then we'll need to begin the process of catalyzing the hydrogen from this and the nitrogen from this into ammonia. All right, so we'll call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.